Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy my new mic. It sounds a bit better than the previous one. I've tested it, sounds fairly okay. So this time my headset mic I've still got, same headset still. But because the plastic bearings broke on it, so I've just taped it upright because it was taped in a usable position last time. So might be getting a new headset in a while, but I've got a new mic here, so it's an actual microphone. So it's a little thing with a little thing pointing at me with a microphone, so I can come closer and I can go further. So hope you enjoy the new quality though. If it's better or worse, oh god, I just turned it off. But actually, I think that's fine. Yeah, you can't tell much difference, can you? I've done a fair bit a while ago. Apologies for not doing a stream for a while. I was chilling. I just was having some fiddle around with OBS. Couldn't get much done with it, so I just put it back to this. I'm not gonna fiddle with it anymore because I know what happens when I do that. So we're here in this lovely world. This FOV doesn't seem right. Options, music sound controls, video settings. What's FOV? Oh, there is FOV. Oh no. That's a bit better. Anyway, I've been fiddling around with that, so I can come through. I don't know why we're going through the doors like real should. So we've well, the last time I think I showed you off what was this. I know it skips a few buildings, but this hasn't changed at all really. Neither has the slime contraption I built, but a few things have been built. So over this bridge, we have, well, buildings. So we have a building here, which is a building. We have a building here, which is a building. We have these this one building. And then we have something which I've actually done an interior on, so you can see. So we've got a bit of a warehouse, and we've got, well, to understand, we've got just this loop conveyor belt system, because and now you see we've got this loop conveyor belt system for fun. Goes round and round and round. So that's that. Oh god. Second door didn't open then. So yep, I believe I've also did some boundary fixing over time. Built a wall because I thought it'd be good. I've got a building here, a little bit of an underpass. I had to well, the problem was, I believe somewhere around here there was the actual path. I believe the problem was here was the entrance over here had a few minor changes. You might not be able to realise until you get to this point where I've had to done some fixes, and I believe I've also lowered it a level, so it used to be one block thin, but I had to do that, and that was because I don't know why. Oh, it was here, wasn't it? It was the I believe it was this building that had that in place. Oh no, it was what was it? This path. Yeah, it was there. I'm getting confused. Yeah, so that's this. So I remember. Well, this was always here. I don't think I changed this, but I think I uncovered it by accident to make the feeling it was going down. I don't remember exactly. It was a while ago when I fiddled with this because I'm going a bit stir crazy at the moment. A lot of things are blended in. Good. I think I might do a bit of terraforming here. It looks a bit naff to the side look of it. I might build a river at some point, but makes a bit more of a nicer stone feel to this. So could have this new rock formation here. Cover up the grass, the dirt. Make more sense building. Probably can build a cliff. So this is me trying to be a bit productive, I guess, and show off a few things. And as I flew around here, I realised how I probably should connect up this from the steeper hillside feeling of it. I could add some andesite to add on to the detail. Depends what I think when I look back on it. Is it really worth it to make it feel a bit better? So that's better. Well, I'm thinking that should be fine. The water, I'm liking it, but it needs somewhere to go, I believe. But you know what? Let's just extend like this ridge line. I'll just have to remove the grass afterwards and try and make some sort of river feeling for this, and then have it just curve around. Curve around here and then put it out of view, because I don't think I really want to carry on building another massive river. That's only there we go, so that should do. So from here it's gonna be a nice river, so we need to release the gates and probably have to I'll leave most of the stone. I won't do massively over detail this river. This world I need to try and get away from, get it done in an orderly fashion. That I can move on to some more fun stuff, to be honest. So I'll keep that as that, and then I'm gonna have to just cut out the grass. I'll probably leave that grass. No, I won't. Just get rid of the grass. Full stop. Because I'm wanting to probably get some more fancier builds done, because I started this when I was in 1.8. No, was it 1.8? Yeah, it was 1.8, wasn't it? We had shields. Yeah, I think it was 1.8 when I started this, and then well, I think it was 1.8. That's when the world thing worked massively. Then I did all the entire. Like all that I can't do now because the 1.13 killed MC Edit. RIP. MC Edit. Problem is, I would love to do some more advanced training, but I'm not that good at it really, and I'm not going to put myself into it because I know that I'm just going to make something 10 times harder and 10 times longer than it needs to be. Because to think about it, I was using dynamite and survival picks to try and think of ways to get through this faster. Just this massive trench around the area. Took ages just to have it. Like how this hasn't changed much, but I was mostly working on. I should probably before I carry on with the thing, to show you what I've got done. So I've got the clock tower, which I believe I just put some floors in with a bell. and these buildings, and I believe I show the rest of it off really. And I've got this building block here coming up. Here, probably have a building. I might have something here. But all these buildings are quite nice. They're quite basic though. Prop buildings, as I like to call them. As a call. Is this where the river? Ah. I didn't get that far, did I? Now I've got a reason to extend the river to make the field of view look nicer. Jeez, I've got so much terraining work just... And I've got some reason when I built that over there for some reason. Okay. Let's... Can we handle 16 chunks? Let's... Junk up the frame rate. Other than some minor tweaks with the render distance, I think I'm tanking it quite well, to be honest. Feels a bit better. No longer this is tall as hell, but yeah, that's a bit better. Actually feels quite good, to be honest. I think loading worlds is going to be the pain most of this, because I can tell it already was a pain at whatever chunks I put it at. So, I don't know why, but I like the sound of opening cans, so I'm going to open this quickly because I'm thirsty, to be honest. Alright, there we go. Throat's clear, there we go. So, I'm thinking, where the hell was I? I've completely blanked as usual. There we go. My brain thinking of like that. It's remembering where everything was and then going da 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 da. And then thinking to speak. Because that's probably a problem I've had for a while doing this channel. Speaking. And saying words properly, but that never has been much of a massive issue, to be honest, because I've just gone along with me going, ah. It's a weird gorge, but I'll leave it there. Right. Oh, God, I remember this ravine. I was like, oh, there's a ravine here. Oh, no. Oh, dear. This is under a lot of land. I thought, oh dear, this is going to be a patch-up job if I want to get rid of it, which I'm kind of am. To get rid of it or not to get rid of it, I'm going to think. Got close because I'm trying to spin around more because I go wire my knee because I put my knee up for a second because I'm itching it. I'm thinking probably the best idea is to cover it, so let's just grab the grass and give it a whirl. I'm not good at the natural Minecraft. I'm sorry, I'm not bad at the natural Minecraft terrain style or working of it. It's just when you get to the what actually looks nice, fancy style. So that ain't too bad. Almost looks natural. The best thing here is to try and make this feel like it flows. It's an annoying little bit here, to be honest. However, if I could just possibly have to hammer in god, fell to the bottom. If I fill that up to the sides, how does this look? Looking good. It's looking good as well. I'm actually gonna make this come down here. I'm editing the terrain, funny enough. Let's just add a couple of flowers here. Like it's normal. I'm gonna make this come down to blend in with the ravine. There we go. Then we can just put a decent chunk of grass down. That should look quite normal, I have to admit. I'm gonna probably at one point go, oh look, I'm gonna put a hole here. Oh god, there's a ravine here. Look at that! Where's the ravine gone? Who knows? I've made it disappear. I'm just having a quick wondering what the hell's going on with the stream. There's the sorry for the graphics a bit naff, but we're gonna have to have a quick test. Yes, so what's happened here is I'm a bit clueless on that. Why is it looking a bit naff? God damn you, OBS. What have I done now with OBS? That's the true question. Switch over to that. Let's give that a whirl. So that's that. Let's close the navigator so you can see the stream side of things. Oh, for God's sake, I just don't know what I've tabbed there. Tab back in. Sorry, stream, if it's been a bit naff for the couple of minutes. I've been fiddling around with this. Looking a little better. Let's try it with my phone again and see what it's like. Oh, that's miles better. Sorry about that. I had it on the wrong system there, but I thought it was right. OBS is just a bit confusing at times when it wants to work on the right system, it doesn't. So, there we go. Sorry for having a bit bad quality. I'll go back over what we've done in a nicer quality for you. Right, where was I? So they've done the ravine, you can't tell, let's do the river. Last words wasn't me, so, right, we have to have a, for God's sake. Best option, I guess. The building should be fine up there. Let's go lay a bit of TNT. There we go, game's there. Done that quite well. Let's have a look. There we go. Is that the same level, I hope? Oh dear, it isn't. Well, I think that's had probably other time we had to raise places up and down, so that's assisted me a bit. Let's go a bit of a 2 blocks here. Let's try to use some TNT farming. lot more terraform than I wanted to, but it's blown through that and given me the idea quite quickly of how I'm going to fix this. It's goddamn river, I tell you. I've done so much work on it that it's like, I can't be bothered anymore, let's have a break. And then a while ago, it's like, I need to probably get back to the river. A while later, probably need to get back to the river. And now I'm finally to it. Is that acceptable? I've lost it again. Oh boy, 23 quality. Well, technically the 23 silent. But you know, hey-o. No. Actually, I was gonna say it didn't look right. I couldn't figure out what there for a second, but I'm thinking if I could just I have to have a cliff face, something on the lines of that. No, I'm not gonna have you there, but I'm gonna have you there. Does that look bad? Not really. Oh, we should poo that. Poop? Did I say poo that? For God's sake. I don't know if it's me hearing myself wrong or I'm saying it wrong. Brain's in a complete loop of what the hell am I saying? Oh, am I saying this right? Or That's what I get. This is well gonna be the pain in the ass. Squid! Do you understand this is not a river anymore? Well, it's gonna be a river. Hold on, be patient. So that's a block lower down, so that means I can create, well, this, less work than I thought I had to originally. Well, slightly less work. And there's gonna be a fair bit still. Oh Jesus! Did you see it? So squid though went flying a bit. You'll be fine, squid. You don't need that much water anyway. You'll be fine. Right. Let's take a lit. Are you still alive? Oh, for God's sake! I'm gonna ignore him. Let's give him a night. So let's do a bit of a time set. Yeah, he's dying. Took you long enough. Right. So if you are wondering about that Ultimate Epic Battle Summer stream, which I did, which I got took down because of copyright. Should have really thought of it beforehand about the mod, but I didn't test any of the mods, and then when I did it, it was kind of done, and I was enjoying it so much I forgot about copyright and the music and the idea of that. So yeah, well, took it down, so it's no problem now. Okay, if you're not a big fan of Diorite, which I don't think anyone is really, because if you're a fan of Diorite, what the hell, man? There's not much you can do with it. I'm gonna have to. Granite can stay. Granite's okay. It can blend in better than a nice white. Oh, granite isn't the best building tool, but Diorite you can use it more than granite. But granite be okay for natural granite. I meant this Diorite stuff looks better. Wanna. Actually, you could just say, is that really? To think about it. Bit of dirt there. Bit of grass there. Problem is, I'm edging on two designs over. You know what? I'll do the entire cliff, so it doesn't stick out so fun. Now, can you complain? That blends in now. There we go. Right, we're almost got a decent way through this. We've somehow probably some misplaced blocks along the line, a bit of a terrain tweaking along the way. So I should probably put it all the way up. Then go boom, boom. I believe it's time now to add some water and see what the water is like. It's a bit mental now. It's gonna be a bit like a rapid, so. You know what that'll do? No, just get rid of that. They'll go to the river. We'll flow again. And just to appease whoever is going to get annoyed for this, we're going to have it go through here very tightly. There we go. Now we've fixed the river, so it feels well. It is more of a river now in the view distance. Oop, dear. You know what? I'm not fancying building at the moment. A lot of the buildings, I get a bit of a spurt where I go massive on them, but should probably have a good let's like do sort of a nice look around of what the styles and be a bit more of a builder talk to people. So let's say you wanted to build a windmill. Well, this is quite a basic, but I have to admit, nicely detailed windmill. I could probably do a bit bigger to make some more designs. However, the small little effect, I think it, to be honest, is probably the best little thing I've built in this place. To be honest, 'cause a lot of these are quite large buildings. Like this, absolutely gorgeous. It's like modern but old, but some weird windows. But you know, the front of it works. Completely went random with these wooden log supports. That just turned out like that. The building here, I have to admit, is a bit weird. But it's meh. This, well, speaks for itself. Grand. Took time for that. Meh. We have, well, this is one of the better ones. I think one of the greater ones is probably this here. Like, I think there was meant to be a window here, but I wasn't too sure of so many windows, but to think about it, on the outside I have... Is that too much windows? No, it's not, but I believe... Yeah, that's not either, really. I could go back over time and go, window could go there better, yeah. There's a lot of goddamn windows, I tell you, in this building. But me just going inside, it flows. The snow is a bit awkward, but you deal with that. You have this built-in masterpiece of a roof system. I've even got this glare. All the way here. Here. See? But this masterpiece of a roof, because I tell you, I didn't believe this was going to look good on the outside when I got it to work. Roof line and the building never lined up, so I just lined up magically. I think that's over the house, the interior, to be honest, but I just had this little kind of eye system. I don't know why is this. Confusing thing is, it's not right. Did I really do this odd? I kind of did, didn't I? Apologies for this. I'm gonna have to have a quick. I tell you, I do these things so like quick at times where I kind of forget of how I've done them. And I'm not a massive person checking OCD. I just have a look and go, yeah, it looks okay. Is that better? That's a bit better though. Yeah, it's a bit more. To be honest, I probably went over that from the inside. I didn't really look on the outside. Oh no, Sam, just didn't bother because I thought it was too complicated. But anyway, that's a bit fixed. Tell you, little tweaks over time. Then other nice build. I think this one was a. It's quite good. Got a balcony, but it looks hollow. That's a problem. But it's this I just went mental. Just added as much window design everywhere. There's even houses here. I forgot about these little shacks here. They're nice. Now, to go inwards, these houses. Well, to be honest, this was nice. This is probably the era of where I just decorated the walls nicely. There's a lot of my styles in here which make no sense, and then there's the basicer style. There's a clean style here, but I never went over them because it just took ages to do what's here. Some torches. We've got some of the basic buildings, which, to be honest, they still look okay, to be honest. Better than just a wooden box. Detail, they've got cool inlets. They're quite cool. These are the better ones, though. Yeah, the old night pub. The door's open. You left that open, for God's sake. Even though it gets a bit plainer here, some basic roofs, but they are still quite nice. The blacksmiths are one of the nicer, weird shaped buildings that they have got. The windmill. The windmill bakery, whatever you want to call it. There's an oven here with the chimney, so it's like steam powered, wind powered. This is probably the best centerpiece I've built. It's quite. I've even like tried to duplicate it over here, to be honest, because it's got the same sort of little top. But this castle is coming together well better than I thought it would. We've got the pit. We've got the entire castle, which I think I should get to that in a minute. But to give, I just not the wire again. To give a little respects to the little mock town I did over here, I think we should. Oh God. Well, the bridge could have a quick look at. This is a nice bridge. The causeway was a lot better than not redoing the bridge. The bridge is quite light. It's fine. This place is not even lit up properly, I tell you. There's coal in the walls. Tell you, these torches, they need to be a bit longer range. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but I'm not. Jesus, I'm sorry about that. Oh, my nose. Think what you're doing. So, got this little mock town, quite tiny, but it's cute, I guess. It's quite nice. I think the biggest building's this one, isn't it? Well, it's actually a decent sized building. Size building. And out here, it's a bit plain. Then got a gate, which has got a stairs. All of a sudden, my nose is going to feel a bit blocked. Jesus, that didn't take long. Please don't know I just developed another cold in a second. Anyway, gonna take a drink. To get to the blimp before I go to the castle, this was a nice piece of work. The wood stilts are actually built into the ship, as you should know. When I built it, quite nice, stocked at the moment, but you know, for the moment of ever, it's gonna stay like that. We've got the interior, we've got the storage, those supplies, we've got the little bar for the pilots, we've got the nice garden. Don't forget the water plumbings I've done. I think most of them come to this side, to be honest. The amount of valve taps there is like one big one there. There's probably a few things connected to that. It's just water central that goes nowhere. There's even with the chunk of the castle I had to fakely patch up. But this building here, oh god, don't forget about this building. This odd shaped building that has no real use other than when I decided to put a button in it. Miles of redstone I wanted to do. It's a bit difficult to get in. And this weird drop down, and just it goes into the more beds I needed because I realised how many people should I fit in this and how many beds do I need? A ton. Then it comes here. There's nowhere else. I can't. This place is such a maze. What? No. Is it here? Aha, there we go. This comes out to here. They've got this nice little balcony, which I think swings around to here, which this connects up to the rest of the place. It's quite a maze. I'm flying through it quite quick because it's getting confused. I've got a briefing room. I've got the canteen, which this took me ever to just get some of these tables in. The furnaces, even more water going somewhere. This actually, I think we can actually follow the pipe because of the swimming. It's quite fun. You can follow the pipe because we can swim and all that. It's a bit finicky, but that leads somewhere. We have we have the further idea of the place. We have the stairs. We have the Grand Harry Potter room. We have the multiple guard station. I believe there was actually space on this side. Never got a point to use it. I might do something for upstairs. I don't know. I couldn't think of something to put there. We have the forge, which I think was one of the better buildings that rooms came out of this so far. And we have the well, it was quite easy to do this place here. Problem is, it's gonna take me a while, and MCA hasn't come back, and this place is. You can see where a lot of the handwork carving around the what's it called, the walls. I forgot the was it a word or something I was thinking to say, but I forgot. But the chunks of cobblestone I've smashed around this place where I've carved and shaped to what I want it to be into this gorgeous building. And to pay respects to the three original buildings that are along this walkway. We had the tower. We had a little guard station, we had a similar guard station, which I replaced to make it have this little modern feel. Like, I believe that was never there. That was never really there. That was there. That was there. This was here. And this I think was still just the original one. Just I made it a bit thinner on the inside to put the exactly. Yep, still the original tower, hollow as usual. This is yet again the original post for it. Then we have this, which I built, and then the original causeway height is still here. We have whatever the Archdeer entrance. You have the mini arch of the bridge. It wasn't long before I built this. This thing's still not beautified. Still all as usual. It's like I had all this and I never touched it for ages, I tell you. To look at this now from where it's come, I've spent too many hours on this. Like, even this wall has changed. This was never like this before. I've literally had to upgrade this wall. which is saying something. I physically upgraded this and put this in because it was for this little space. I have this fountain which I've had here for ages. To be honest, I think the best thing I built is a fountain because that's all I appear to be good at is fountains, for God's sake. Like, this fountain goes in, one water source block. And swim through. Come out the fountain, that's just... It's a complete strange thing to me how long I spent on this. Like, this was like the original castle draft, this massive hole which I missed, so I just... It was a square, you can still even see a square today. I just rounded off the top and just put some black concrete. Was it black concrete? I think it was coal at first, but then I changed to black concrete. I just empty edits all the way down to hell. Smart a bit. Well, the map, for God's sake. It probably needs updating. Jesus, it actually needs more maps, but look at this, I tell you. It's a thing to behold. I never knew how awkward this map was to put in. Like, that map really isn't needed, but look how close that corner is just cut off. If I knew that was there, I'd just put the building a bit further that way. It's just, I built this thing without thinking and it just came to this. There we go, sneezed. That's up my time. Hallelujah, hallelujah. This feels better now. Like, you look at this, if you didn't see the little back parts, like, what the hell's this? Like, what the hell is half these structures to look at from the map? To keep sneezing constantly when I'm trying to talk. It's mad. Like, I built, if you remember, there used to be a massive chunk amount of random blocks I put down as like a stockpile. Just because I had no idea what to put here at the time. This, I stayed around there for the entire time. I built this. This random wood pile's been here for ages. It's been like one of the older things, the original part of what was up here. Like this gate. Like, the entire thing, the entire gatehouse used to go all around it, like the, that did, but to go back at those older videos and just have a look at how much I've done is mad. There's a video, I know the stream, I'm clearing out this entire area. It's mad that I just did all this and then I took all this grass out of it and enchanted shovel in survival just because it was quickly creative. And that's what I had MC edit. And the madness of this game, I tell you, terrain wise. I'm gonna do, when I get my next project up, I am not doing anything like this again for a long time. I think this will do for a decade of lifetime of how good this is. It's that big, I can't even get the entire thing in one picture. Fades it out. And then to say, I've not been rambling on quite a lot about how well I've done this, but to say anything about this is that one time I just got bored. I felt that mountain over there, I wanted to do something with it, but thinking about my new plans, I never had anything to do with it, so I just created this weird, goofy Aztec with some concrete. It's a weird torch, lava pit, this temple, this what seems absolutely bonkers to be not even themed in, feels right. This strange place, temple. It's mad. To even have this here, this is mad. You touch that, bang, explodes. Just got bored, but I didn't know what to do with this mountain structure. You only get certain things like these No, like literally, that was flat before I got there. That had to be flattened. That was actually, this was an accident. This was never the original draft of when I was flattening. That was accidentally flat because I was messing around. This used to be quite a tall mountain, to be honest. I went mental and cut it down. That's why it's so wide, to be honest. To be honest, most of that over there was never... No, that was me messing around with MC Edit and just adding like 10 times more land than was needed to be. Used to be a circle at some point. Oh dear. To say that this... I started this while... What the hell is it? It was called Castle as well, isn't it? Well, this... what I'm doing. Well, if I delete this, I'm gonna kill anyone who'd thought this was a good idea, which was me. So when I was still building this massively with the roof and all that, I started that, and this yet again, my projects are weird because I never MC edited this entire bottom bit. I built it to hand over and over and over again, and then built most of the building by hand. I probably only MC edit the lava at some point by accident, trying to fix it or do something with it. Even then, the lava was all handmade, and then this is absolutely bizarre. To think when I started, it was just a like I built a round table here with an offset chandelier that's still not completed to this day. Actually, it was more completed last time, but never mind. Still not completed. But just a bit of charm. I had such a massive space. I decided to put a cathedral in it. I can't even light that up. I have such weird buildings around here like this. There's a fire in another table of cakes. Like a pagoda here. What the hell did I supposed to do with this? And I just did that. There used to be a door here somewhere. I think it was here. There used to be a door to go outside. But what was the point when I put the cathedral there? Like this. What the hell was the point of this? I just put this in because it was a bit of upward space and then built a tower. Then there was the downstairs area, which... This was mad because look how much space there was. Honestly, I've done so much stuff with this game just on PC. Like, I go to my Xbox, I've got the Star Destroyer flying in like, I forgot I built that. Mental, I tell you. And like this you probably haven't seen in your lifetime of what's on the, well, I never did this, this is me playing by myself. I've got myself a survival because I'm just messing around. This has got nothing to do with survival series, which I'm still going to have to round off as the, what turned feel more like a story mode, but I've got this. I've just decided I'm not going to build a castle, but I've got this here. This is quite a good mountain, but it's mad what I'm thinking of doing, just going, meh. There's at least a dual chest worth of stone here. Well, roundabout, probably a bit short. But this used to be just a simple box that has to get stone, so I just did this. I went for a casual mine, got that. Got snow, like, look how much coal, for God's sake, this is just driving me insane of what I've got. And then I'm New World, I think that was a survival thing. This was nothing. That, oh, I haven't loaded these in a while, but this, I've got an absolute deep ocean, which was before the update Aquatic. I can put conduit. I can do something now with this, but well, if you want to see this, well, you know, comment for that. I'm going to rant, but I can't even get down to the bottom. There's that much ocean. can actually swim down now. Look at this. I don't even need the airlock to be open. Never mind, I don't. What the hell's the lever again? Aha, it was there. This is not even a good design, is it? I can't get the lever. For God's sake. That was this was. It was an airlock, so close that. Poof. Mad that works first time, and then I have this where I have this weird elevator shaft that I never got anywhere done with it. Oh god, it's actually pitch black down here. So this was for the update to Aquatic. It's just what I've got on is mental. I've got these random things where I've been bored, so I watch and build battle things where it was still okay to do it. And did mental stuff. So this, I don't think I did any build battle. This was me. This was actually a stream. Couldn't tell what's happening at all, but because the frames never did anything right. Banners, I don't know. Oh god, what was this again? I have no clue. What the hell's this? I'm clueless on that. We have a bin. We have chimneys. We have an F1 car. We have designs for mental capacity. We have some nice buildings actually. Then we have a bug. Aww. Like to go to these worlds of what I've done. You can put them all together, and the amount of blocks I've placed in this game is mental to comprehend. Like this is the build battle one. I thought there was another one. Like some of these are quite good. We have the small prison, we have water slide, we have the Doctor Who thing, we have a SpongeBob thing, we have what probably is a better looking one is the like abandoned like apocalypse style where we have some little cute ones around. We have a NAF Death Star, we have a cow, we have a Shrek, we have a TARDIS, we have Hogwarts and an idea. That looks the fancy castle, is all I remember off my mind. I don't watch Harry Potter that much, I watch a bit of it. We have, to be honest, some of my best redstone skills in the world. I love this to hell. Straight up, not thinking, just drops you. So like you come in here, it's like, what's strip wire? Well, it's a bit obvious, but I think the idea was it was running because I've got myself around again. We'll leave that off for that. Like this, like there's a stake, like the Rube Goldberg machine, which was basically made something completely awful. The snake, that's quite good. A treehouse, which, to be honest, what happened here. The barn, which I did in a time limit, and the time limit failed, so I have half a barn. Like, that's mental that some of this is just here. We have this, oh, for God's sake, we have this, don't we? The project that I gave up on, because I planned a massive, like, I need a build team for what I planned in here. Like that, I could probably get this done. But even then, it's mental for myself. I'm not the best at modern builds. You can tell everything's a bit plain. I'm not even best at medieval at times. Like, I've got this skyscraper. MC Edit now's gone, and I'm kind of gonna have to. It's halted now forever. I have this massive space for a town hall that has a bit of an outline on. We have a perfect circle, which to be honest, don't remember if I built this by hand or MC Edit it together. We have, I think, what was a working automatic bin system under here. Yep. Obstacle. We even have junk in it. We have man covers that this idea for this project was mental to think at first. Then it came together quite well. Then I just never got further than this. I don't know why. It's almost sad. I don't have a build team to help me with all of this. Like I've got this Pizza Town. This Pizza Town place. Look at this. It's lovely. It's got a menu and everything. It's got like a deploy system. So order up, goes here. Da, 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 da. It's got a nice fountain, which I have to admit is a bit weird. It's an odd-shaped park. I always build these content parks. We have a spawn point here, literally here, marked with bedrock. That's mental and a half that I have that. It's still like that, to be honest. I think that was mostly my fault. I think Redstone's going to leave that alone. That was naff. We have the house. Once it loads. It's taking its time. There we go. We have this, which I did an entire stream and it was just me going, well, to make a house you do blah 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 blah. I made it up as I went. To be honest, it could be better. But really, does it need to be? It's basic, but it's nice. What can I say? I don't overdo myself in certain things. I have something stupid there. I have music, I have something stupid there. I have a fleet. I don't even remember the fleet. Did I build the boats? Come on. God damn, I built a boat. I have tons on my Xbox, to be honest. I think I blew half of them up. A boat. It's a boat. I think on my Xbox I have a half battleship built. I think on my iPad I actually did build a battleship. It's meant I built that. I think it's still not even done. Me to survive. What was this? I don't even know what half of these words are. It's where I didn't put skin on. So it's probably the first thing I did. Why the hell did I start a fresh survival? Oh my god, I remember. Oh my god, I remember. Why the hell did I start a brand new spanking survival when I had this under wraps? God, I remember. Where's it gone? Little shed that goes underwater. I have a diamond. I have gear on. My god, I have objects. I built myself an auto smelter. Well, not really. Oh god, I feel like that. Built myself a bit of an auto smelter. What did I do then? Wait, never. Oh dear. I think the nether's been reset. Never mind, it hasn't. There's nerd pole there. Like, I'm kitted up here. Why the hell did I start the new survival? I have an enchanting table, for God's sake, I have tools. I was sleeping, I don't need to do this, I can just leave. Like, mentally, I have so much done, but it's all separate. That's what I'm saying. I've done so much in Minecraft, but I'm losing my mind over things at times where I remember I built... I've got 2 castles on my Xbox. One which is probably the best, which is the one in the flatland, and the one on actual terrain, which is pretty okay. I built crazy castles. And before I start ranting even more, I'm just going to stop myself, and I hope you enjoyed the audio. This is mostly me going to be testing the audio for having a bit of a rant, because I can rant, you know. And I'm getting close to the mic. It's going in the red zone, hey? So, hope you enjoyed. Hope the mic audio, I'm now messing around a bit. I'm having a bit of ranting. I'm going to stop myself now, but hope you enjoyed. See you next one. My name's Boy. Like and subscribe, and Discord's there. My other videos probably be a bit more normal than this. I'm going a bit mental. I'm a bit tired still, even though I've woke up. But I know it's on a Saturday because I'm a bit free, so I've sort of had to push this through. So, you know, see you next one. Goodbye.